Happy New Year, my beautiful Bronx bombers, my Texas bombers, my bombers from all around the world. Ohio bombers, Baltimore bombers, Louisiana bombers, my Georgia bombers, my Florida bombers, my bombers. Happy New Year, guys. This might be a part two. I don't know. Guys, it's cuffing season. Hold down those apartments. Hold down those homes. Hold them down, though. Like, cuff them. Cuff them down. Like they be trying to cuff you. Do not feel flattered or smitten by every single compliment that somebody gives you. Someone who's taking advantage of you, sir and ma'am, is looking to see how susceptible you are to the smallest little things. Know your boundaries. Never let someone come into your space, let alone know where your space is. To get to know someone, it's a minimum of a year, 6 months to a year. 6 months, you're just getting into a specific layer where you're starting to understand them. 6 months is not enough time to even say I love you and really feel like if you mean it, but that's just me. Because it takes a year to really get to know someone. It takes that a person can give you their representative up until a year, honey. Men and females, kings and queens, do not be so excited about the most simplest compliment. You've had it a million times. You've been told how handsome and beautiful you are, but a million times. Remember, you're lonely. Remember that you're hurting. You are trying to heal something that you probably don't even know you need healing from. Come on now. Let's go. As human beings, we naturally want love and want affection and want to feel wanted and needed to a point. But how far are you willing to sell yourself and put, if you have children, your children on the line? Not on purpose. You're not even realizing what you're doing. This world is ugly. This world is ugly. It will swallow you whole. Remember, you only know what I'm telling you about me. And if you think you're scaring me, you're not. You're not. If you think that you're scaring me, if you think, woman, by telling a man who is out to get you that you're not the one to mess with, that, one strike you're out. They already know how far they can use you or go with you, depending how far they already gone in that situationship. Because it isn't a relationship. Is he or she moving too fast? Is he or she wanting to title it? Is he or she showing you their insecurity? Or are they showing you the complete opposite, this grandiose of self-love for themselves? Are they pampering you already? Because a real king knows his worth. And a real king is going to make a woman work for who he is. So if you really have a real king who's smitten with you, he's not going to jump fast either. He understands what pumping the brakes is. He understands that there is a temporary moment of excitement, and we just all fall for those things. We're just, ooh, this feels like love. Understanding that there is a period of the honeymoon stage, right? So same way there's women out there that understand that there is no rushing. There's just the beginning of the honeymoon stage, but then we hit back to reality, and now we are working on something. So moving in, what? You love me, what? Are they asking you who you texting? Are they asking you who you on the phone with? Are they calling you consistently? Are they questioning why you missed the call? Do you feel like you're trapped already? Do you feel overwhelmed? A person that really wants to get somebody to know somebody is not going to rush into things. It's not going to cross boundaries. You could go from being treated like shit and having nothing, and the complete opposite, and being treated like a queen and being spoiled. But you wouldn't know the difference because you're rushing into it. You got so many men out here and women who will spoil the shit out of you, make you feel so good. The opposite. They're listening. They're listening. So the opposite of what you're used to, in order for them to stay relevant with you, they have to focus and pay attention. You're worth more than that. You're worth your better days coming. You're worth questioning the situation. You are worth saying to yourself, I am not ready for these expectations. And if I act as if I'm ready to accept these expectations that I am not ready for, we are doomed for disaster, because you're not ready for the expectations that a relationship or situationship, let alone an entanglement, is going to give you. How about king and queen spending time with yourself and loving yourself? Listen, I gained 40 pounds trying to please people. Now I'm enjoying these 40 pounds that I've gained, and I'm slowly losing them. However, with self-love, right? Finding my voice again. Finding what makes me, That makes sense? You know how many guys want to talk to me? You know how many guys want to talk to me? You know how many guys have changed my life and do blah, 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 blah. How many girls want to get with me and they'll do, mommy, I would do blah. That's great. And it's not that I am not allowing love in. It's that God hasn't told me this is for you. Therefore, it's not for me. I know what's good when I see it. Right? And when he sees it, he is going to know what's good, because God gives nothing but good to you. So when he sees a good thing, he's going to know what it is. He's not going to be intimidated by me saying no. He won't be intimidated by me having a voice and a thought for myself. He's not going to be intimidated that I don't want to look at his phone. Neither the hell does he needs to look at mine. Because if we in a place where we started with no trust, then baby, you're not for me. You're not for me, baby. You're not for me. And that's okay. Keep smiling, though it's dangerous. It's contagious and it's dangerous. Because the more you smile and the more you live through life and the more you love yourself, the more haters you're going to literally get coming at you, hating on you because you're smiling. Niggas want to know why you smiling all day long. What? Oh, so should I be sad all day? Yeah. You got people out here trying to seek and destroy. Don't let them. Stuff down that inner beast in you. Right? Try to be better than what society is placing you in. I'm telling you, being like everybody else isn't cool. And understanding a fling or a thing from something that's actually your worth, your time, the time for your kids if they exist, for your pets if you love them. What do you want to do with your life? And if what you want is a wife or a husband, okay, great. Are you ready for a wife and a husband? Are you healed? Are you healed? Or are you going to give a headache and be unloyal or have trust issues with the future husband or wife that you have in your future? So if you're the one who really like, no, I'm ready. I just keep, okay, so are you ready though? Is someone ready for you? Are you healed? It's a good question, guys. Think about it. Stop rushing into what's not rushing for you. Stop loving what only lusts over you. And stop giving all of you when only a quarter of another person was provided unto you. Are you mixing your coffee in the coffee maker? Or are you brewing your coffee on a stovetop? Right? What kind of coffee do you want? You want it fast and easy? Or you want to put some love into it and allow it to brew and grow? A little water, a little hot water, put just your love into that pot. It's just water and coffee. But it's while you apply. It's how you apply that water and that coffee, honey. Woo! It's when you take your time, you make love to that pot over the stove. Starts tasting like your grandmother's coffee. Shit. Taking your time. And that seems much faster than the coffee maker, right? But that's what it is. It's a maker. It's there to make the coffee for you. Yeah. You get to, alter it how you like. I don't know. In my mind, that analogy kind of works. But I'm not sure that people think the way I do. I'd rather brew my coffee on a stovetop. I'd rather see how it's cooking and smell it from its infancy down to its completion. I want to taste it in its purity. Not filtered, not anything. Just in its fucking purity. Choose you. Wake up tomorrow, choose you again. The day after that, choose you again. And when you think you chose yourself so many freaking times, choose you again. And this is not the message for the narcissist. None of my messages are for freaking narcissists. But we all have a little bit of that in us, don't we? Stop making excuses. Baby boy, baby girl, you don't love yourself. You don't even see it. You don't love yourself because you're allowing her to take advantage of you over and over and over and over again. You don't love yourself because you keep thinking that his validation is your validation, and it's not, because you hate yourself when you look in the mirror. So stop. Until you are not saying positive things to yourself, about yourself, to yourself, you'll never heal. Until it is not you who's validating you, you'll never heal. Keep needing validation from others. You can never validate who you are within yourself. You can never accept and account for the things that you're doing wrong in your life. You can never take responsibility for what you're doing wrong, for your wrong decisions, and forgive yourself for those decisions and be able to move on without staying stuck. It's coming from a bipolar 2 warrior. I know what I'm talking about. I cannot help the imbalance in my brain. And I still fight. And I'm doing a darn good job at it. And I'm happy. I'm in such a happy place right now. And I just want that for everybody else. But if you keep trying to find your needs in someone else, you're going to fail yourself. I love you guys.